Bertie is a 12-year-old riding cob. His owner wanted him broken to drive as she could no longer ride him. This video shows what he achieved during his time with us. Although we do not believe that two-wheelers are better for newly trained horses, seeing as the horse can back a two-wheeler into a ditch just as easily as it can jackknife a four-wheeler, and if your horse is trained properly, he shouldn't be jackknifing a carriage in the first place, as Bertie's owners planned to drive him in a two-wheeler, we therefore drove him in both two- and four-wheeled vehicles. We needed to ensure Bertie would be able to hold the two-wheeler back without a brake. Although our two-wheeled carriage has disc brakes fitted, we show here that he will hold it back going downhill while taking the weight on his breeching. This shows he will not kick out or be startled should he have pressure on his breeching, for example if the owner's vehicle does not have brakes. Bertie will also walk past other horses that he encounters on his drive. Lots of ridden horses are frightened of carriages and often pull into gateways or hide behind hedges, but even when they pass him in the road going in the other direction, he carries on the way he has been instructed to go by the driver. Bertie will walk happily through these heavy ribbons that brush against his body as he goes through them, past the colourful hanging balloons, over a tarpaulin that scrunches up around his feet, and underneath the lighter flapping ribbons. He will also walk past the roadwork signs and over a pedestrian crossing mat. These are often used in indoor driving trials as part of the cones course, and the horse needs to have enough confidence in the driver to walk over or past scary things which they could encounter either out on the roads or when driving around the fields. If the horse has the confidence to walk over our metal ramps, for example, he will have the confidence to walk over manholes when he is out on the roads. Bertie will also enter the river happily, as well as being confident going through puddles. We take Bertie into our cones field where he meets the reindeer. Our wooden cones bridge has gaps between the boards, and as the bridge is raised and hollow underneath, it makes a different noise as the horses go over it, which makes it more frightening for them to walk over. However, you can see here that Bertie will walk or trot over the bridge when asked. Although we believe in training horses to cope with traffic, we also take them off-road to ensure they are still controllable on a grass surface. We take Bertie into this large field, along the straight grass verge. Some people believe the best way to get a horse to behave is not to get it excited in the first place, but we believe the horse should be well trained enough to behave even when it is excited. Once he has gone up the field a way, we turn him round and ask him to canter back towards home. We also encourage him on with the reins on his quarters. It is not necessarily the correct way to do this, but it proves that he will not kick back or panic if they touch him on the quarters. Bertie knows he is heading home as he has done a 180-degree turn. He is only being driven in a rubber bit, yet you can see Fletcher can stop him and ask him to stand still even after the excitement of cantering towards home. As you can see, Bertie will walk on calmly even after working at a fast pace. We show that Bertie will stand still when asked on a loose rein even out on the roads when he is not at a junction, for example. He will also walk calmly out of the yard and stand still at the gate when it is open. This is important because you do not want your horse getting excited when you start your drive, especially if, like us, your yard entrance takes you straight out on the road. Bertie is still being driven, just in a soft rubber bit. He is standing at the gate without a groom at his head, and on a slack rein, proving that he is listening to the driver's instructions. As Bertie's owner is a novice lady driver, we put Sian on the reins, who is also a novice lady driver, to show that she can drive Bertie as well. Bertie will stand on the motorway bridge and look down at the traffic below. This is important in case you are ever forced onto the pavement while crossing the bridge. It is no good if your horse has to stay in the centre of the road because it is frightened of the noise or traffic moving either side, so we ensure they will stand still on the pavement and look directly at the traffic. Bertie will also turn in a two-wheeler. You can see here that the shaft is pressing into his neck, and he has his quarters on the other shaft, yet he will happily turn both left and right. Bertie's owners said that he kicked out at another horse, so here we have put him in a team out in the lead to show that he is happy working with other horses all around him, and also that he will not kick back at the horse behind him or at the leader bars on the carriage.